What's the most 80s sounding song from the 1980s? I ran flock of seagulls. Take on me. Don't you forget about me. Dead or alive you spin me round. 99 Luftballons. It's got everything edgy Europeans, hint of nuclear apocalypse, moody sets shot in burned out or repurposed warehouse lots, black leather, female lead singer with a gritty voice and punk cut locks, pounding 5-note repeated synthesizer. Safety dance. Hungry like the wolf. Tears for fears everybody wants to rule the world. The Human League Don't You Want Me Baby. She Blinded Me with Science by Thomas Dolby. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Tainted Love Soft Cell. Blue Monday by New Order. One Night in Bangkok. It is drenched in 80s absurdity and sounds out of place without that context. Everybody Have Fun Tonight Wang Chung. I'll Stop the World and Melt with You. Modern English. The Miami Vice theme song by Jan Hammer. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Featured in the most 80s movie of the 80s. Ghostbusters theme song. Rio by Duran Duran. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. The Power of Love by Huey Lewis's. Word Up by Cameo. Like a Virgin Madonna Love is a Battlefield Pat Benatar Hungry Like the Wolf Duran Duran 1999 Prince. Things Can Only Get Better from Howard Jones. Baltimore Tarzan Boy. Head Over Heels Tears for Fears. Let the Music Play Shannon. West End Girls Pet Shop Boys. Different Genres Rebel Yell by Billy Idol Save a Prayer by Duran Duran Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat Love Bites by Def Leppard. Everything from the 80s was so iconically 80s, how can you pick just one? It's perhaps the only decade where almost anything you hear, you can say without a doubt that's from the 80s. Come On Eileen. I Keep Hearing Karma Chameleon LOL. Really, no one is gonna say it. Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up. Gotta Be Take My Breath Away by Berlin. As an 80s kid, this track instantly takes me back. Well fuck. I just sang every one of these songs in my head. I Ran Flock of Seagulls. Take On Me by Aha. Pretty in Pink, Psychedelic Furs. So is anyone else also saving this post to go and curate it into a playlist later? The Killing Moon Echo and the Bunnymen. Hungry Like the Wolf Duran Duran. Video Killed the Radio Star. Jump Van Halen. Eurythmics Sweet Dreams. Down Under Men at Work and It's Not Even Close. Whip It Devo Miami Vice theme song I Always Feel Like Somebody's Watching Me Anything by Definite Leopard or Roxy Music. The Final Countdown Axl F Thriller album Back in Black album. Money for Nothing Dire Straits. Separate Ways Worlds Apart. Cars Gary Newman. It's the Final Countdown do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Dancing with Myself Billy Idol or Moni Moni. Mickey by Tony Basil or Valley Girl by Frank Moon Zappa. Axl F he 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 ne he, and then another he 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 ne he. Magic by the Cars. Voices Carry. You'll Love the Outfields. Tears for Fears shout. Now, my other comments aside, and I am confident they were all valid, haha, the 80s for me is entirely summed up by Soft Cell's version of Tainted Love. I am quite certain this won't win any awards or votes in this case, haha, but this song, to me personally, is the 80s. Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. Heartbreak Beat the Psychedelic Furs. You Spin Me Round Dead or Alive. Bizarre Love Triangle New Order. No One Ever Is to Blame Howard Jones. IDK How No One Has Mentioned Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. It's the most obnoxiously 80s sounding song I've ever heard. Dream Academy Life in a Northern Town. The fact nobody else has mentioned this, you should all be ashamed of yourselves. Too Shy Kajagoogoo. Obsession by an Emotion. That intro defines the 80s. Don't You Want Me by the Human League. Cyndi Lauper Time After Time. Tainted Love. Axel F captures the entire feel of the 80s. If you young kids want to know what the 80s felt like, listen to that song. Owner of a Lonely Heart. That keyboard hit sound was sampled a zillion times. St. Elmo's Fire and You're the Best. Two songs that get bonus points for being featured in major 80s films. George Michael Careless Whisper. No other decade thought that aggressive saxophoning would be a good idea. Boys of Summer. Don Henley 1984. 136 comments and know the final countdown by Europe. Waiting for a Star to Fall by Boy Meets Girl. It can't be more 80s than that song. She Blinded Me with Science by Thomas Dolby. True by Spandau Ballet. Toto Africa. Thompson Twins. Doctor Doctor. Safety Dance. Burning Down the House. Dance Hall Days. Wang Chung. Heaven is a Place on Earth. How Soon Is Now. Just Can't Get Enough. Dipsh Mode. Yazoo. Sunglasses at Night. Corey Hart. Der Kommissar by After the Fire. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. White Wedding by Billy Idol. Always Something There to Remind Me. Laura Branigan's Self Control. I put that on when I really want to jam out and feel like I'm back in the 80s. Purple Rain. Take On Down. Take On Me. Never Tear Us Apart in